Hello everybody, it's your boy Itsmellslikehonor here. Welcome back to some more Five Nights at Freddy's on Roblox, and we're back on TPRR. And today we're going to continue the FNAF 2 movie pack showcase. I actually finally seen the movie yesterday. See, I didn't want to go right away because I knew that the seats would be absolutely packed, but it doesn't matter. The seats were already packed. It was insane. I thought the movie was absolutely great. I'm probably going to do a movie review for a second video, I guess maybe later today or tomorrow. And what I thought about it. All I have to say right now is that if you're a FNAF fan, I mean, dang, you're eating good. I think the FNAF 2 movie was far better than the first one. As a FNAF fan, I did watch Moist Critical's review on it, and he was pretty critical on it. And a lot of movie critics are like really just throwing the movie under the bus. It's really like really bad. I thought the movie was great. And, you know, I've done Five Nights at Freddy's videos like my whole YouTube career pretty much, and maybe I'm biased, but I feel like I'm probably one of the most guys that are just like, okay, I'm playing the game and I know the characters and I see why they're cool and stuff. But when you get into the nitty-gritty like story, like if you're into FNAF because you watched YouTube videos on the lore, the movie's for those people. And the movie, I thought it was great. There's only a few cheesy parts in the movie, like only a few of them. And like plot-wise, there's a few of them as well. But it's very tiny. It's very tiny. If you're like super critic, like if you're going into the movie like very critical, then I could see it being like, this sucks. But I thought the movie was absolutely, it was good. It was good. And dude, the FNAF cinematic universe is going to make loads of money. Loads of money. It's absolutely insane. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty much my my 2 cents, but that's not my full review on the movie. I'm probably gonna be doing that later, maybe on Gary's mod, or maybe we'll do another TPRR video, or maybe an FMR video. Dude, I gotta say, the Withered, this is perfect. I was watching the movie, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna showcase, you know, actually it's a perfect, this is so perfect that I left off on Mangle. I went to go see the movie, and now we're going to showcase starting from Balloon Boy, the cinematic marionette, which they do call it the marionette instead of just marionette. It's the marionette, like how I was saying, the Mangle. Exactly. Dude, the Withered animatronics look absolutely amazing. Oh, and you have, yes, the puppetling. These little guys are everywhere. They kind of remind, oh my God, look at, why is it flying around like that? Dude, wait, is it doing JoJo poses? It's like pose. Oh, it is doing JoJo poses. That definitely has to be an Easter egg, right? That definitely has to be an Easter egg. Wait, do all the other characters do that? No, I just found that Easter egg. How was I doing that? Look at this. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. All right. I'm probably going to be saying some spoiler alerts, so you know what? No, I won't. I'll save that for my next video. Dude, I thought the movie was great. If you're pooping on the movie, then I would say it's like I can see non-FNAF fans that like go deep into the lore, have played the games, have been open-minded to just like, you know, learn about the universe. I could see them being like, this movie sucks. It's a cheesy 1980s style horror movie, PG-13. They stretch the PG-13 to have a few swear words and a few graphic moments, and it's just typical like Stranger Things horror. It's not even that scary. I could see someone critical saying something like that, but as a fan of the series and you acknowledge some of the characters, you understand the gameplay mechanics, you really know what's beyond the FNAF 2 series, edging up into FNAF 3 and even the prologues and all of that, even better. And dude, I mean, we're on MCM right now. I hope we get a prologue movie because Secret of the Mimic is actually very important to the lore. And I think most people thought it was mid because the way the game played. And in fact, I was watching a video last night on like lore stuff, and that was one of the reasons why the FNAF 3 game wasn't that big of a hit, because of like the gameplay changes. And for me, I was actually malding. I was dying so much that I wasn't really liking it. Dude, I actually want to go on a FNAF game kick right here. Like, I really wonder if it would be a good idea to just go through all the games and do like a gauntlet run of all the games. I'm not trying to like min-max absolutely everything either. I'm not trying to do 20 impossible mode and get a video made about me on why I spliced my video and I cheated. Poor Markiplier, man. By the way, Markiplier, he is the sole reason like this universe has expanded to where it is. Not entirely, but he's definitely a main part. He's the catalyst. Like Markiplier definitely deserves a role in one of the movies. I loved Corey Kenshin in the movie. In fact, I think Corey Kenshin could have actually gotten another scene in there, like an extra scene, rather than how the plot happened. But I'll go into that more, on my movie review and stuff like that. But dude, I thought it was great. In fact, I think we're missing. We might be missing a character in this in TPRR's movie update. We might be missing a character. Just saying. All right. Anyways, it seems like TPRR actually updated their UI entirely. Every character now has this hotbar type thing, and it looks absolutely amazing. So you have the abilities here. I love it. You kind of get the old. Oh, I have 2 balloons now. Ain't no way, boy. All right. Anyways, I can. Oh, can I fly? By the way, okay. Yeah. You know what? This is not. I'm not spoiling the plot. Okay. But Balloon Boy actually uses his propeller hat in the movie. I mean, that's probably like in one of the trailers. So you got decapitate. Oh. Okay. Balloon Boy gets, okay, we're decapitated. We can toggle our items there. Now I'm just a headless Balloon Boy. I'm not gonna lie, in the movie, I thought, because of the way the color scheme was and the lighting, I thought Balloon Boy was JJ for a second, which it's actually pretty hard to tell. The colors are actually, I don't know, to me, I mean, they're very close. In dark lighting, it looks like JJ, but yeah, I don't know. Here's the highlights. I kind of want to go see the movie again. I thought it was great. Like, as a FNAF fan, I thought it was great. And I'm not like one of those crazy diehard fans either. Like, I'm not really invested into like the story that like actually I am. I'm pretty interested in the story. But I'm not like obsessed with the series, even though I make a living off of making FNAF videos. I'm not as obsessed with FNAF as I am with Dragon Ball Z. You know, bro, his blinks are a little off, but that's perfect. That's how it's supposed to be. Look, he looks a little crazy. Watch. His right eyelid blinks faster than his left. Now, I'm not saying that's a bug with like the animators or anything like that. That's how it should be. He's just a crazy character. All right, now we can pick a suit. We can be JJ. Dude, I swear it looks like JJ a little bit in the movie, in the specific scene that I'm thinking about right now, involving, spoiler alert, something like this. Okay? Pretty crazy. I love the eyes that you can change. We can do JJ highlights. Dude, the eyes look pretty cool. I gotta say that a lot of the people working on the game here did an absolutely great job. Okay, what do we have for our poses here? Let's go unsuited. All right, BB still idle. I just gotta say, in the movie, they made Balloon Boy as annoying as he actually is in the FNAF 2 game, where majority of players say, I hate this little laughing child. I'm gonna kick him in the head. I'm pretty sure, yeah, everyone can agree on that. Especially when the game first came out, everybody hated Balloon Boy. It was hilarious. Now he's kind of like, everybody kind of, they think he's hilarious. All right, we have our hello.
Hi.
Oh, okay. Does he go hello as well, or here's his laugh? We do hear that in the movie. The alarm. Yeah, that does actually go off. The jump scare. Oh, I actually don't acknowledge if we have like an audio jump scare for him, but.
Hello.
Oh, we have the hi and hello. Okay. And then, of course, the world famous laugh. All right, very, very cool indeed. I gotta say, Balloon Boy was probably one of my favorite characters in the movie, just seeing him move. And I gotta say, too, a lot of the animatronics in the movie, dude, they sound like they weigh like at least 600 pounds. At least. I don't see them, like, I wish you could see them move a little bit faster. They're very chunky and clunky. But they did a really good job with Marionette. And I gotta say, they made her actually be very OP. Like lore-wise, she is pretty strong. Sorry, that's an understatement. She's like the strongest character, I think, right? Like lore-wise. Other than the other like ghastly supernatural characters, I feel like she's up there. And I love the way she's designed and how they have her. And this is going towards Fazbear World Tower Defense. How her character works in that game, it just makes sense. It just makes sense. It's freaking awesome, dude. The marionette, as seen in the FNAF 2 movie, the vengeful spirit of Charlotte Emily has been freed from her box and will stop at absolutely nothing to get back at those who shut her out and left her to die. That's spot on. That's spot on right there. Charlotte Emily, dude. Oh my gosh. Dude. Okay, you guys know the lore, right? You guys know the lore. It says it right there, Charlotte Emily. I've already spoiled it. So we do get to hear and see from Henry Emily in the movie. I was losing my mind. I'm like, Henry? I'm like, this is Henry Emily? Dude, they actually casted him perfectly. And I gotta say, the actress for Vanessa Afton is actually, dude, what a perfect casting. What a perfect casting. Absolutely amazing. She's like perfect for Vanessa Afton, by the way. And Michael Afton too. Absolutely perfect. Okay. I feel like I'm spoiling the movie too much. I'm so sorry. I am going to be doing a movie review where we're going to go over spoilers and all that and what's going to, come out of, after this movie. Dude, this movie's going to make so much money. It's going to profit so much money. I honestly think the movies are going to profit like a few $1 billion. At least. I really do think they're going to go all the way to here. And I do think I think the next movie's probably going to be like, of course it's FNAF 2, FNAF 3. I think it might be FNAF 3 and the Pizzeria Simulator, right? Yeah. The Pizzeria Roleplay Simulator. FNAF 6, right? And I wonder when we're going to get Sister Location. It could be all three in one. I don't know. It's going to be crazy. Okay, I'm yapping too much. Spawn little puppetlings. All right, they have 4 little... Wait, attack. Oh, wow, they have little... Okay, they have little... I could spawn in a bunch of them. Oh, and they follow me. Dude, these guys are actually scary. I don't know necessarily what they're capable of other than one of the movie scenes where something bad happens. I like how you can attack them too. All right. And I love the audio too. Like it. Oh, it has a sister location audio. All right. We can pick a suit so we can be agonized. Whoa. All right. This looks sick. Toggle. Dude, this looks crazy. I wonder how they got this to be done so fast. This is crazy. What do we have here? Toggle the hat. Oh, wait, we have a marionette hat? A baton? Okay, interesting. That's pretty terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if that's even in the movie. I don't know. Oh, I love the strings gone right there. Let's see, toggle the hat. Dude, absolutely crazy. The marionette is pretty goated, not gonna lie. Pretty goated indeed. Hey, look at the eyes right there. Look at the eyes. Dude, what a good job. What a good job right here. Okay, let's go to... just regular. Oh, I got my... There we go. Can I get rid of the thingy? I guess not. I guess that's just going to stay above me. I guess that's part of it, right? Hold on. How did I get rid of that? Oh, maybe it's not supposed to be like that. Hold up. Let's try this again. I guess it just stays right there. Little cross above my head. Toggle the particles of agonize. Oh, let's actually go to agonize yet again. All right. Toggle the particles. Toggle the strings. There we go. Woo. Dude, I look awesome. It's so dark. All right, we have the scan for players around us. We can float. Oh, that's sick. Lunge. Here's my lunge. Okay, is that just like my little... I think it's my movement ability as well. All right, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right, very, very cool indeed, dude. She's so shadowy. It's perfect. She looks crazy, man. She looks crazy. I mean, on my screen, she looks... Yeah, no, she looks really, really dark. Okay, we'll go ahead and what other poses? Let's go ahead and just... Oh, dude, I forgot. I guess we got to just do that really quick. Okay, we have our performance here. Deactivated. I don't know if she's going to have unique. Bro, I'm breaking my neck. All right, possessed float. That's pretty cool. There's the strings toggled. There's the puppet look up. The lean left. I kind of wish she had the hang from the ceiling effect, but that's okay. Death quote.
I don't hate you, but you need to stay out of my way.
Okay, that's absolutely scary. Scream. The FNAF 2 iconic scream. The music box. Okay, and pop goes the weasel. And you're dead. All right, insane indeed. Insane indeed. All right, I guess we'll go ahead and try to get some thumbnail action here like this, unsuited. I do think Marionette is one of the coolest characters. You know, I did see Charlie's video on like her pretty much introduction to the movie and such, and it is like I understand it, you know. I can see it being a possibility, and it does seem a little crazy how it all happens, but look at the thumbnail action right there. But you know, it's a movie. It's a movie. I can't really you know, I don't know how. I mean, maybe they could have done it a little bit different on like the way the parents acted towards her, but you know, I think it was fine. It was pretty crazy. It all just makes sense though. It all just makes sense. The parents part, yeah, that could have been changed, but the way the lore builds up to like what happens, how it happens, and who's there, that's all fine. That's all fine and amazing. But yeah, the parents part, that I think that's fine. It's fine. It could have been changed. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The way the parents acted, it reminds me of Day Shift at Freddy's. That game is hilarious. All right. Anyways, let's go to our next character. I don't think I'm missing out on anything here. So, yeah. Cool, dude. I left the movies and I was like, that was actually awesome. And I was walking out a little bit early. So if you're going to go see it, stay seated during the credits. There's actually, I was told there's 2 endings. I know there's one. I may have walked out after the one, but I think there's a second one. All right. I'm yapping so much about the movie. I'm so sorry if I'm giving away some spoilers here. I really apologize. I mean, I'm already 17 minutes into the video. I'm yapping. Like, this is going to be a longer video because I'm talking about the movie. The withered animatronics looked absolutely amazing. I loved them. And when they woke up, I was like, oh man, this is sick. And then the sequence with them was just utterly awesome. Withered Freddy, as seen in the FNAF 2 movie, despite being a prototype used for spare parts, this animatronic seems rather intact compared to the rest. All right, very, very cool. We'll try to go through absolutely everything here. Maybe I'll we'll see how far we get into the showcase action here today, and we'll probably even do a part 3, and then I'll do my movie review during part 3. I've kind of done the movie review in this video, but yeah. All right, pretty cool. Yeah, it looks pretty dope. It looks pretty dope. He's moving pretty fast. But yeah, in the movie they move pretty slow. They move pretty slow. I could change my eyes to be lit. I'm pretty sure this guy looks absolutely amazing at nighttime. There's that. We can also turn on this flashlight. We can scan for players. And then what is this? We can have our microphone, and we can toggle the hat. Okay, that's cool. And then of course our animations here. You know what? No, I think I'm gonna be able to go through a lot of these fairly quick. All right, there's the window pose. There's the activate. Dude, I would love to just like be able to reach out to Scott somehow. Oh, there's the office pose. That's dope. All right, here's the sit. There's the hat hold. Dude, I just gotta say, it was so cool seeing Corey in the movie. Here's the laugh. Here's the, oh yeah, the classic FNAF song. And then here's the scream. All right, very, very cool. There was a YouTube channel I was watching last night after I seen the movie that had like really good. I'm pretty sure you guys already seen the movie video on that channel, but I'd say go watch that if anything. It's actually really good. I think I like the office pose. They did this in the movie, by the way. They did this pose. I caught a glimpse of it and I was like, yes, that's it. They did it. I was pretty stoked. So it was definitely, this movie was made for the fans. And if you look at, it's FNAF 6, right? Pizzeria Simulator. What's the official name? FNAF 6 name. It is, yeah, Freddy Fazbear Pizza. So it is FFPS. FFPS, yes. I don't know why. I was thinking I was gonna say TPRR because I mixed my brain. My brain jumbled up right there. But FFPS, if you get like one of the good endings, I don't know if it's on all endings, but it's Scott, and he types the message. This is for the fans, you know. This game is made for the fans, and I've had a good time making it, or something like that. That's exactly what the movie was, dude. So if you didn't like it, well, unfortunately, you got to go play the games, and you got to be open-minded with the lore without being like, you know, overly critical. That's kind of like my take on it, I would say. And I gotta say, like, you know, I do make a lot of movies on, or sorry, no, I don't make movies. I make a lot of videos on FNAF, but I'm not obsessed with the series at all. You know, it may seem like it, but I'm not. I actually am not. I am not like overly obsessed as like some fans would be. Like, you know, like those crazy fans about Rick and Morty back when Rick and Morty was popular, like those fans. You know, there's that for, I would say there's that for FNAF, unfortunately. There's a lot of crazy super fans out there. And that's not a bad thing, but sometimes some of the super fans can be a little too much. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not that. Like, I just play the games, and I play around with the mods, and I just review people's work and animations and like the quality of it. And I gotta say, I was like, dude, that was a good movie. How are people hating on it? I don't see it. There's only like I said, there's only a few cheesy parts, like barely. And a few like plot discrepancies where it's just like, okay, that kind of didn't make sense right there. But other than that, it is fine. It was a good movie. It was a good movie. All right, Withered Bonnie, as seen in the FNAF 2 movie, make sure those vents are sealed tight. You don't want to face off against this prototype. Yes, sir. This guy is probably one of the stronger iterations of the Withereds, I'd have to say, even though he's pretty demolished here. I would just think he was probably one of the stronger ones. He looked pretty strong in the movie. Faulty LEDs. Yeah, this guy looks absolutely terrifying, brother. All right, toggle the eye colors. I would say Withered Bonnie and Withered Bonnie and Mangle feel like the strongest. If you want to categorize Mangle as a Withered, technically, I would categorize her as a Withered. You know, she's a unique Withered. Because you have Toy Foxy there, which I do think they reference. It was like Pick Apart Foxy, but I think it's also referenced as Toy Foxy. Before, you know how like it was before a Fun Time design, you know, the Fun Times. Here's the office pose. And it just looks really intimidating. Really awesome. All right, and then of course we have the groan. Okay, then there's all that. All right, very, very cool. Did I go through absolutely everything? Okay, these are just the eye color tones, the faulty LEDs, electrical combustion. Okay, nothing too crazy. Yeah, we're going to speed through the rest of these guys. Let's see. Okay. I like how it just opens up to... Oh, wait, wrong. We need to go to the cinematic universe. How long is this video? We're at 23 minutes. Yeah, I mean, we can go the whole way. I don't think this is going to take too long. All right, Withered Chica, cinematic Withered Chica looks absolutely amazing in the movie. I have to say she probably is the scariest out of all of them. Withered Bonnie just looks really strong. Withered Freddy does not look that crazy scary. Yeah, Withered Chica looks pretty menacing, not gonna lie. Withered Chica, as seen in the FNAF 2 movie, stay clear of that beak. Unlike the games, this prototype's jaw doesn't seem to be fully broken yet. Yeah. She looks freaking scary. And dude, when they awaken, oh my gosh, I wonder if someone's gonna do a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Awaken My Masters, the Withered animatronics just start going Giga Chad like I could see someone making that. That's gonna be hilarious. All right, we have the scan, we have the eyes, we can light up our eyes, deactivate when the deactivate looks really good. Window pose, office pose. Yes, I like this. And the sit. They're not very good. They're actually pretty weak and stupid characters because that's how they are in the universe. Like, just put on the mask, bro. Just put on the mask. All right, very cool. I don't know what pose is my favorite. I really do think that Withered Freddy's going to be in the thumbnail action, and so is Marionette. I think those are the coolest characters. The coolest characters, sorry. Let's go on to Withered Foxy as well. In the movie is probably the closest to seeing his deadly FNAF 2 action. All right, Withered Foxy, as seen in the FNAF 2 movie, because of this prototype's busted facial scanners, that mask won't save you now. Yes, indeed. Spoiler alert. He is a little bit short in this. He's actually, why does he looks pretty short. He actually does look a little bit shorter in the, wait, did someone just spawn in over there? Or was that me? I just seen like a force field shield over there. All right, combustion, here's my run. Yes! I can change my eyes to the lit up eyes. And then the scan. Yeah, okay, so we can really zoom through these characters here. Performance, eye patch up. Oh, that looks really cool. We have the raise the hook. Yes, I mean, he does that in the movie. Unhinged camera pose. Window pose. Look up. He kind of does a little bit of this with this mixed. He does that. Oh, sorry. Window pose and this mixed. And then banging, singing, screaming. All right, cool. FNAF 2 jump scare sound. I just seen yesterday, like after the movie, I went on a little kick on watching like FNAF lore or FNAF fun facts. And the FNAF 1 jump scare audio is from like a 1980s horror movie. I didn't know that. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. All right, Puppetling. Don't blink. Don't even blink. Blink and you're dead. They're fast. Faster than you think. Hold on. Faster than you can believe. Don't turn back. Don't look away. And most of all, don't blink. Good luck. I don't know if these guys, are these guys ever actually in the game? I don't know. Whoa, what's happened? Oh, wait, this is how they move. This is how they move. They do JoJo poses. All right. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. They're actually more of like statues more than anything else. I love the way they move though. It's crazy. Dude, dude, Scott should just come out of retirement after they get up to the FNAF 4 movie. He should do or hire a team, maybe a different team, and remaster FNAF 1 through 4. What do you guys think? I can see them doing FFPS and sorry, not Security Breach. Sister Location. FFPS Sister Location can be like Steel Wool Games type game. FNAF 4 technically could be like that as well, but I want to say a remaster collective game of 1 through 3. Like, you know, like a lot of games do this. Like they've done Dragon Ball Z Budokai remastered, like after like 10 years anniversary type thing. Dude, they should do that and make it closer to the cinematic universe design map-wise for the remasters. I think that would be absolutely genius. All right, anyways, pick a suit. What do we got? We have the clean. Okay, that actually looks like one of the best. Oops. Oh, I wish I could close these menus. Here we go. All right, this one looks pretty cool. A lot of them are ran down, though. We have the plush version. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. This one looks really clean, too, on the face. All right, agonized. Oh, dude, that's terrifying. Oh, my gosh, dude, that's so cool. When you stop moving, it kind of just drags along, but then it changes poses after a certain sequence. That's really cool. That's scary, dude. Unsuited. That is scary. I don't know. I would say the plush. I mean, unsuited is probably the worst here. Agonize looks absolutely terrifying. Clean looks clean. I gotta say, I kind of like the plush more. It looks cool. It's kind of fitting, I would say. All right, we have pick up the other puppetlings. What is that? Oh, you could just, okay. We could toggle the agonized particles. Let's do that. Dude, you know what's crazy is that the soda and popcorn cost more than the movie itself for me. Isn't that ridiculous? That's insane. That's actually insane. Okay, what is this? I could teleport? Oh, I mean, I think this only works on certain maps. All right, traditional animations. What do we have here? I can walk and stuff. Am I going to do like ballerina? Oh my God, I got the Squidward footsteps. All right, here's the plush. Oh my goodness. Amazing. All right, and then we have the shadow walk, the plug walk. All right, and give a gift. Happy birthday. Yay. Dude, the opening sequence of like, you know, like when you survive a night in FNAF, I don't know how they did it, but they remastered the sound, it sounded like, to sound like really good. It sounded just like the sound effect recreated yet again. And then they did even like more audio. It sounded amazing. It was crazy. All right, there's the puppet lean left. Got that JoJo-esque lean. Lean right. Look up. Pose 1. Pose 2. Pose 3. All right, very, very cool. I like this. Scream. Okay, it's like a tiny sister location, fun time jump scare scream. The BB laugh or JJ laugh. Whisper, music box. And then you're dead. Oh, dude. It's been about 10 years since I heard that, I think, and actually playing the games. I haven't played the games in such a long time. I could probably see on my Steam account when's the last time I played FNAF 2. Let's see that really quick. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Last played May 7th, 2015. FNAF 1, May 7th, 2015. Wow, I played a lot of these in 2017. Or sorry, 2015. Sorry, FNAF 3 2017, FNAF 4 2018. I mean, I wonder when I played, like why I played that. I got Help Wanted. I played that last 2019. Sister Location, 2016, December 1st. Holy cow. Holy cow. Holy cow. I thought I would have played them again, like I don't know. I have no idea. Was FNAF 6 just called FF, like Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria Simulator? I don't even know. Oh, it is. It is called that. Wow. Dude, I played this December 5th, 2017. I remember I was really sick, dude. Or I got sick and I couldn't play and do a video on it. I was just really sick. I never beat it or anything. I'm gonna have to do something sooner or later and do like a gauntlet run or something. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I do think we went through absolutely everything here. We're missing a character though. Well, I know that for a fact. We're missing one character. I don't know if they're included in an achievement character, if they're holding off on the character, if it's gonna be an achievement character or what, but we are missing one character from the movie for sure, without a doubt. Yes. I just realized in the movie we don't get to see any golden iterations or anything like that. Just saying. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, there is my coverage part 2 showcase of TPRR's movie pack. I still need to get this achievement right here, Cinematic Sparky. We'll have to get him. But yeah, I don't know. Well, my next video, we're going to be doing a movie review maybe later today. I want that to be an extra video. I mean, I literally me going to see the movie was like technically work. I don't want to go see it again. I want to go see it again. I think it would be definitely worth it. It was pretty cool. Anyways, smash the like button, subscribe. If you guys have seen the movie, please avoid from spoilers. If you are going to drop a comment with a spoiler, just do a spoiler alert, like with asterisks nearby, and then, you know, space it out. I don't want people to get spoiled. The movie's still new. It's like less than a week old right now as me recording the video. So, but yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below, what you guys really thought about the movie. I thought it was great. I think for the FNAF fans, we're eating good. I can't wait for the FNAF 3 movie. Hopefully it comes out in a year or two. And that's pretty much my 2 cents. Thank you guys so much for watching. Smash the like button, subscribe, click on the playlist on screen to see more of my videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.